Hi, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to read one of my favorite books, The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. Before we read, though, I want to go over something very important, and that's point of view. Anytime we read a story with characters, setting, and a plot, it has a point of view. A story's point of view is the view from which a story is told. Who is telling the story? If you want to figure out the point of view of a story, ask yourself this question. Who is telling the story? It could be the author, it could be the narrator, or it could be a character from the story. In our book today, the point of view is going to be of characters from the story. The story is written from the point of view of crayons. The author imagines he is crayons writing a letter to the boy who uses them. We learn how the crayons think and feel. All right? So let's dive in to The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt and Oliver Jeffers, and let's hear the point of view of some crayons that are fed up. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. There's our letters to Duncan. And here's our first letter. It's written from the point of view of Red Crayon. We're going to learn what he thinks and feels. Hey, Duncan. It's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. And there he is with sweat coming off of him and his fire engines and Santa and hearts. Now we're going to learn about Purple Crayon and Purple Crayon's point of view, what they think or feel. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizard's hats. But it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside of the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. And there's the wizards and the dragons, and you can see he's coming out of the lines just a little bit. And I notice how the illustrator put some black squiggles over Purple Crayon's head to show that he's angry. On to our next friend. Oh, he looks like he's a sad guy. Let's read his point of view. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. There's the wheat right here. And we learned, since we heard from Beige Crayon's point of view, why he is so sad. Oh, on to Gray Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. We see his elephants, his hippos, and his rhinos. No wonder why he's tired. Oh, I can't even see the next crayon. I wonder who this is. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on. White. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Oh, and there's White Crayon. He's so hard to see on the white paper. Oh, this picture says, White Cat in the Snow by Duncan. Oh, those are some strange ways to color rainbows and beach balls. I wonder why. Let's read from Black Crayon's point of view. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Oh, now I see why those are that color. Black Crayon just wants to be appreciated. Ooh, here's one of my favorite colors, green. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Oh, it seems like green seems to be the only happy one so far. But yellow and orange are, I wonder what you think. Who should be the color of the sun, yellow or orange? Let's hear their sides of the story. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. There he is on Happy Farm. Orange doesn't look too happy. I wonder what he has to say. I wonder what his point of view is. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha! Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. What do you think? Who's the real color of the sun? Uh-oh. Look at Blue. He's much smaller than the rest of the crayons. I wonder why. Let's read. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before that, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby. I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Stubby means short and small, and he is very stubby. Here comes Pink, who does not look too happy. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur, or monster, or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Look at the pink dinosaur, monster, and cowboy. They could use some color like that, flashy. Oh, I think we're at our last crayon. It looks like he's still hiding in the box. I wonder why. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Oh, there's his poor Peach, his wrapper. I wonder what Duncan's going to do after hearing from all of his crayons. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. Look at the wonderful picture Duncan colored using the advice of all of his crayons. I bet he did make them happy. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. And an A+ for creativity. The end. I hope you enjoyed it, because I sure do. All right, now, as I said before, for your writing challenge. All right. So, what I'd like you to do this week, boys and girls, is I'd like you to use your imagination like our author from The Day the Crayons Quit did. I would like you to imagine you are a toy. Pretend you're whatever toy you want. It could be a basketball. It could be a doll. It could be an action figure. It can be a musical instrument. Anything you'd like. The only thing I ask is that you don't choose crayons, because we read a whole story about crayons. Then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to put yourself in that toy's shoes and write a letter to your kid from the point of view of that toy, telling them that you quit. Explain why you are quitting and how you feel in the letter. Be creative. Think of how our author wrote like the crayons in our story, and try to do the same thing in your writing. Write like you're a toy. Okay? What you can do too is you have all week to complete this, and what I'd like to see is I would love to see you take a picture of it and put it on our school Facebook page so I can read all of your wonderful letters and your wonderful writing. Make sure to use your best capitalization and punctuation and your neatest handwriting. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Good luck, boys and girls.